All right, so we just received this in the mail, so we're going to unbox it. It's an S20 Lite beginner drone. Supposedly this is for beginners, which ages 14 and up. Oh, look at that. Comes in a nice packaged box. All right, that's cool. Let's go ahead and shut this. I'm going to hang on to this because this could make a really good Christmas gift, right? All right, so let's go here. Let's see what's in here. Let's unzip it. Cross your fingers, this is awesome. Cha-ching! All right, so here we have, I do believe this is the drone here. So we got to get it out of its package. And, all right, so when you get this, it's all wrapped up. You're going to need some scissors, right? So I'm going to grab a pair of scissors, and I think we're just going to do this. Right? Scissors are terrible, because it did not want to let me open it up. But look at this. This looks pretty cool. Wow, look at that. There it is. That is interesting. Right, so that sits like down in there like that. And over here, I think, is your controller. And I'm not sure if you hook it up to iPhone or what, but we're going to find out, I guess. Let's see if I can just pull this open without breaking everything. Oh, man. Why do they make it so hard? All right, there it is. And I do believe it looks like, yeah, you hook this to your phone. And so look, so this opens up for your phone. You follow me? And I think it doesn't look like it's gonna fit a super big phone. I mean, like my that is, maybe it'll fit the Pro Max. I don't know, we'll find out. But anyway, these are your controllers. There's your on button. There's your speed, 2 and 1. This is, it looks like up and down. This looks like flip. This looks like do a circle. This is stop. So that looks pretty simple, right? Oh, look. What's here? I don't know what this is. These open up, I think. Well, oh, here's the video. Photo and videos. All right, so let's set that down. And in here, what do we have? Oh, these are the batteries, all right? So these have to be charged, right? So you get 2 of them. Hang on. See if I can get it out of here. Yeah, there we go. So you've got these 2 batteries, and there's your charging ports on them. They're right here. And I think this probably has to be charged up too. So let's just set those down. Let's look in here. Okay, we've got what looks like a USB to C. Yep, okay, let's put that right there. And then we also have the instructions, got a QR code on it. We're gonna need to read these, okay? Quick start, right? It kind of shows you how to open up the wings on it, which you need to know. And then in here are the wings, and you get not wings, but the propellers, and you get looks like a Phillips head screwdriver and a bunch of little screws. Okay, so that's that. So those are extra propellers. So you do have the propellers on here. And I do believe you've got to go first with this side out, right? And then you can do the bottom, because this has like this thing on it. So that's how that works there, like that. Bam, there you go. That's ready to go. We can go ahead and just pull this off of here, because I don't think we need, that's the lens right there. So you've got 4K on here, right? So check it out, there's 4K on this lens, and there seems to be, yeah, okay, so there's where you put your battery, right? So the battery slides in there with this side right here down. So to get it out, you're gonna have to squeeze it, right? So this goes in like that. I don't know if it's got a charge on it or not. Let's see. Okay, that snaps it in. Oh yeah, look. I did see a little blinking light there. There's your on button here. Okay, all right, I get it. All right, so that's pretty much that. Now we just got to figure out how to fly the thing. And we got to figure out how this works. But that's what comes in the box, ladies and gentlemen. You get all of that, and it comes in this really nifty little case. All right, so when you're closing this thing up, you got to go bottom and then top, okay? And make sure you don't catch your little propellers. So you got to go bottom and, whoops, bottom and then top, like this. And that kind of closes it up. Now I left the battery in there, but I think we can pop the battery out. Let's do that. Just kind of pull it, and then it slides right out. And then we'll just set her there for a second. All right, now I'm going to put everything back in here. And look, and notice, look, these have to go a certain way, right? So you got to get them, you know, and then you put it back in its little holding spot. These, of course, you can look at it. It's got a little thing here. You're going to slip them in like that. So you got to, you know, make sure that that goes into that little spot there. And then we want to save these in this. All right, now we're ready to figure out how to do it. We're going to have to go and read all of the instructions, and then we'll come back and we'll fly this thing. How's that sound? All right, next we've got to install AAA batteries in the controller. If you flip the controller over, you're going to see there's a little screw there, and they give you this little Phillips head, lefty-loosey. You got to get in there and loosen it up. Oh my God, it's so tight. Oh God, that was not a fun experience there. All right, so we got to get that undone. Pop her out. Don't lose the screw. I mean, if you lost it, I think the thing would still stay in there, but for some reason it doesn't want to come out. Let's see if we can get it out of here. How many times do I got to turn it? Holy shit. It's getting harder to turn as it's coming out. That's ridiculous. Okay, we got it. Let's not lose that. Let's set it right there. Okay, now we got to press this and then pop it up. And bam, that exposes the area where we're going to put our batteries. Let's set that down. Here's our AAA batteries, brand new. They should work, I hope. Who knows, right? These are energizers, the little bunny rabbit energizers. All right, so here's your flat side or your negative. Got to smush that in like that. Make sure you get it all the way in. That's your positive. Negative goes with the springs, right? Get it in there. And you got to pop them in. So make sure they're in. Got an extra one here. I don't need all 4 of these. And then we're going to slide this one in. And bam, Bob's your uncle. Now we got to slide this back. Notice it's got a little thing here. Kind of goes in that little hole. And then this comes down. And then you just go like that. And bam, it should stay in there, right? All right, so anyway, this thing here, again, let me just show you. Let's make sure these are all in there first. All right, so here's your little clippy thing. It slides in that little hole. You smush it in, right? And then when you bring it down, you got to clip this part right here. You see that? Watch. Now, it should just snap in there, right? And it shouldn't come out, I mean, but just to make sure, we'll go ahead and put our screw back in, right? So here's our screw. It's pretty long. Get her in the hole. Get your screwdriver. Oh, shit. Oh, it's magnetic. Nice. So now it's easier to get in there. And then we're going to go righty-tighty, right? Just when you do it, what you want to do is you want to like, oh, shit. I'm so stupid. Hang on. Oh, my God. It's not that. It's not super magnetic. All right, let's. Oh, it's so small. Oh, look at that. It's such a pain in the butt, right? This is probably the hardest thing about this. All right, now we're going to get it in there. We're going to like kind of go like that a little bit so we make sure we're not cross-threading. And then just go ahead and screw it in. And once you get it in there, you're good. All right, bam, we're ready to go. Now this is ready to go. Now we can go ahead and, you know, once our batteries are charged up on the drone, we can go ahead and do our thing on this. So this doesn't really give me an area where it shows that you got the batteries in, but I mean, it's in there. These are handles here, by the way. You pull these out like that. And so this way you're holding it like that, and then you can do your thingamabob here. This right here opens up, and you can put a phone that is 3 inches. So you're gonna have a tough time with your Pro Maxes because that's what I've got here. So anyway, let's see if it fits in there. I'm going to slide it in this way and pull it. Oh, look, good. So the Pro Max fits in there pretty good, right? So that's not too bad. So we're good on that. Getting it out of there is another matter. Hang on, let me pull back a little bit. Another matter altogether. There we go. All right, so you got a little extra room on it. If you've got a case on your phone, it's probably not going to work very good. All right, so that's that. Let's shut that, put that. And now we just got to wait for our batteries to charge up, and then we'll go ahead and we'll take this bad boy outside and we'll party like it's 1999. Got to put this away. Don't forget to put this back in here so you don't lose it. All right, bam. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for the drone is we're going to go ahead and we're going to charge the batteries. So let's get a battery out. I want you to take a look at this. Here is the charging port on the battery. So it's on the side with this little information sticker. You see it right there. It's a USB-C. So let's put that one there. Let's get the other one out. You got to kind of reach in to grab them. Right there, the same thing. So we're going to put it over here. Okay. So now let's slide over a little bit. I have the cord that came with it, which has the USB-C, and I'm going to plug it into a block because you don't get a block with it, right? So this is not that long, but let's go ahead and then we'll go ahead and plug it in here, right? Like this. So now we've got it plugged in. So now I'm just going to plug these bad boys in there. And this one, I don't really have a lot of room, right? So let's go ahead and stick that in there like that. And let's see if it gives me a little red light. You follow me? I'll set that down. It's a USB regular plugged in this block. We'll go ahead and stick her in here. And then I got a lot of cord with this one, right? Then we'll go ahead and put this in there. And then you can see, look, we got both of them. We've got our little red lights on them. You follow me? I'll show you a little bit closer. Hang on. All right, so let's take a look at it. All right, so you can see here these little red lights. That's telling me it's charging. We've got them both plugged in, and I've got lots of cord on the one. So yeah, that's working. So we just got to let that charge, and then we'll come back to it. All right, so when you see the green light, you are ready to fly your drone. All right, so inside of your booklet, you're going to find this QR code, and you're going to need to download this app, right? So I'm going to go to Photo, right? I'm going to go on iOS because that's what I am, right? I'm Apple. I'm going to click it. It's going to take me to the takes me to the Apple Store. I'm going to click that. It wants a double click, and there it goes. It's loading. That was easy, huh? Now we can open it. All right, so here it is. It says the Ameta drone would like to access your camera. Yes, you can do that. All right, yeah, let's allow full access. Okay, now it's got connection. Let's see, hit that. Let's see what happens. Oh, there it is, look. Looks pretty good. Flight interface. Let's see. Take a photo. It's showing me a bunch of different stuff. It does. You would think that it would give me the how to connect it thing to the. We're gonna have to figure this out. Well, anyway, we got it on the phone. Once everything's charged up, then we're gonna figure it out. How's that sound? Okay, so now we've got to connect the drone to the phone, right? So we're gonna go ahead and pull those pieces out here. All right, and let's go ahead and let's open up our app on here. So here's our app. Let's open it, and it's opening like this. So it should allow us to connect here. Okay, well, I think what I have to do is I've got to press on this. All right, so it says here, it says press and hold the power button on the drone to turn it on. Press and hold the power button on the remote control to turn it on. Place the drone on a flat surface. Okay, so let's set that down. First of all, let's go ahead and open all of this up. We got to start with the top, right? So when you're opening up your drone, always start with the top wings, or the top, whatever you call these, and then you do your bottom one, right? Just like that. So you could do your top first. Be careful not to break your propellers, and then your bottom. All right, so that's ready to go, right? So now let's go ahead and set that down for a second because I want to open this up and get this ready. So we're going to open that up. There's our power button there, right? And I'm going to go to slow speed. I'm going to go to speed 1. I don't want to get too crazy. I want to open up my arms on this, right, before I do anything. We've got our batteries in there. And then we're going to set that down. Now what it says is press and hold the power button on the drone. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and slide that up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's ready to go. Now we're going to do the same thing for this. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's on. All right, so let's go to connection. All right, so let's take a look. It says, allow Ameta drone to find Bluetooth devices. Okay, allow. Let's see if it's trying to find it. Searching for a nearby device. Please stay close. All right, no device is found. Retry. Please select your drone. Right, I think that's it right there, right? Join. All right, it should jump to flight interface. Allow. All right, so I think we must be connected, right? The drone lacks sufficient storage space. Screenshots or screen recordings will be saved locally in low quality. Access them in your photo album. Okay, I know. All right, so now we're ready to go. So what I've got to do is I've got to slide it in here like this. Ah, there we go. Now we're good. And so you can see that the camera on the drone. Watch this. Just pointed at my face. You can see it right there, right? So it's definitely working, right? All right, so let's go ahead and set her down. Set her right here in the light, the sunlight, and then hopefully we can go ahead and we can stop it right there. But I think that, all right, it says if I give a hard press here, it should start. There we go. Now, here it goes. Look at that. There she is. Now, if I want it to go backwards, I do believe I just pull it this way. Yeah, so here's the response, watch. Comes back, and go forward this way. Back. All right, so I'm gonna get up higher here, so you guys can see. All right, so here we are. We're gonna come backwards. I'm gonna pull on this one. Whoops, that's height. I gotta pull on this one. Now it comes back. Let's go down a little bit. Let it come back, down a little bit. There we go. Then forward. Then I think I can turn it like this. Make it go to the side, come back this way. There it is, right there. And I can go up this way, go down that way, up. Let's come this way. I'm going to pull it this way. I'm going to go the other way. Come this way. Now I'll go down. And then we'll just change our direction by doing this. I can rotate it in the air. Now if I push forward, it'll come towards me. See that? Let's go a little bit more. So let's go this way. Whoops. So now we're opposite. Let's go back. Let's go back. So I've got to make it go back. Here I go to the side. Back. Let's come this way. So you have to go the opposite way on your stick controller. You know what I mean? Opposite way in your stick controller. So I want to go back, I pull this way. I want to go forwards, you go that way. Let me get over here. Let's see if it drops. Backwards. There we go. Trying to get in front of us. Whoops, that wasn't good. I almost did it again. It really goes up fast. Oh, shit. All right, so anyway, there's the aftermath of hitting the plant. Oh, shit, that was not good. It takes a while to learn this thing.